All right, guys. I hope you guys can hear me okay. And it is 6:30. So jumping on here to our a special session here. It's Monday, and I usually do this session on Wednesday evening. But I'm so excited, cannot wait for Wednesday. So I wanted to jump in here and also share with you guys. So I'm not sure if the signal is doing okay or not, but if it is, so I appreciate you guys give me lots of thumbs up and comments here to make sure that you guys can hear me okay, you guys can see the contents okay, and so that allow me to be able to either if you guys can see the comments or you guys can see the slide or and the information's okay. All right, guys. So just let me know how if the signal's okay or not. So let me handling this my phone here real quick so I can get some feedback, right? Real time. All right, guys. So now if you jump it on here so you see me live right now, I appreciate if you put down in the comments. Let me know where you're watching me from, what country, okay? And because I love building network and building friendships all around the world, and or where you from, and what time zone, what country, what city. So I know that I'll be able to get back to you guys, and so if you have some comments, I can reach out to you. So I appreciate if you do that. All right. So without further ado, here I am. I am going to talk how you increase your Facebook business engagement today. Okay. And my intention is to keep this really in a good amount of time, in a short amount of time, so that you guys can really take full advantage of this section. And I love education. I love to give out and adding value to my friends. So I hope this session here is benefiting you, especially if you are looking to build a business. And this session here is going to be benefiting if you are already doing something on Facebook, okay, so this is going to be something that will support you. All right, so let me share my screen and bring the information, and so you guys can see the slide. So let me put that up here, share the screen, okay, and put it on screen right here on the full screen mode right here. So hopefully you guys can see the screen, okay? Give me lots of thumbs up if you guys can hear me okay. All right, so today I'm talking about the increasing engagement on social media business. So now if you are building a business on social media, one of the challenge is to get your content in front of a lot of people, right? And so that's going to be something that if you face challenges on that, and because of there's so many people on Facebook today. There are about 2 billion people on Facebook today. So the challenge is usually is, okay, challenge is how do you show what you wanted to show to a lot of the people in your network, okay? So I'm going to talk into this about that today, and also how are you going to be able to do that. So let's talk about algorithm, and let's talk about how do you improve what you do today, okay? So next, I want to acknowledge and Brian Peters from our friends at the buffer.com, who wrote a really good article about the new Facebook algorithm and how it works and what do you do to succeed. So, and it's really a good article. You do a search on this article here on your Google, and the article gonna come up and it's gonna pop up, so you guys can learn a lot as well. So, but I'm gonna give you guys what I have seen in just about 10 minutes here, and so you guys can really take advantage of a lot of value here. So, and wherever you're watching me from, I appreciate you type in the comment where you're watching me from, and I'm pumping lots of likes and lots of loves. Okay, guys. So now, before I jump into the algorithm part, okay, and I got a lot of questions, if someone reached out to me, I want to build a business. And the question is, should I build the business on a personal profile or on my business page? Okay, so that is the question. So now I'm going to also share with you what my thoughts are about building the business either on personal profile or on business page, but I'll also back it up in what recently has been new information as well about what we learned on social media, especially on Facebook itself. Now, personally, for me, if I coach someone to build business on social media, okay, especially on Facebook, I actually coach people to actually build the business right here on your personal profile. Okay, now because of you can do a lot of things on your personal profile. You can actually build a really good brand on your personal profile. You can actually add friends on your personal profile and expanding your network on that, as opposed to business page. Now it's because on your business page here, there's some sort of a limitation because of you can't just really grab people. You cannot really add people on your business page, right? You can only wait for people to like you so that people will see the contents, right? So therefore, what you if you build business on a business page, you gotta really have to really build. Takes a lot of time to build likes, and or something that they Facebook like for you to do is to pay to play. So it means that you're gonna have to start spending money and have people likes your page, and start spending money on the advertisement. On the other hand, on personal profile that I coach people, a lot of people who will build on it, you can do a lot of so many things if you're doing it right. Okay, my keyword about this is you got to know how to do it right, and you got to know how to actually build the right brand on on your business personal profile. Okay, so that's the question, right? So now I'm going to show you some example, okay, of some of my friends. So if you can see the example on the left here, you see Maury Smith, who is an amazing coach on the Facebook marketing, and she's a Facebook marketing expert there. On the left-hand side, you also see also my good friend here, Jenna, who's also a transformation and a coach. Now you see that on the key here is that both of these, what you see here, these are on their personal profile, and you can see that the branding here that they do is top notch. You can see how the the picture profile, right, the thumbnail profile, it does really well, and also you see that the branding gonna come in is when you start putting the really nice picture. It's called the wallpaper behind your picture on your profile, and also who are you, okay, and how are you adding value to people, and how what benefits are you adding people, what are you creating. So this is called branding, okay. If you see, this is the three main things that's gonna pop up on your cell phone when people see your profile, whether decide whether they're gonna add you as friends or not. So these are the main thing that you can actually, it's so simple to do that you should, if you are building your business on your Facebook, especially on personal profile. Now, okay, this is not the only thing. Okay, I'm going to show you the discovery that I found is that you would know that you would realize that now today Facebook is already prioritizing posts from friends and families, okay, over a public contents from a business page. So in another word, what I'm saying is that people are going to see posts or contents from posts from your friend's personal profile as opposed to posts from a business profile, just the way how the new algorithm is today. Okay, so just the way it is, unless you wanted to spend money and have Facebook putting advertisements so that you're targeting people. So that's the more reason that if you ask me personally, I recommend people to build business on personal profile as opposed to on your business page. Okay, so because there's a lot of things that I can do, and especially the kind of engagement that we are seeing from personal profile today. So that's one of the main reasons. Okay, that's that. Now, next, okay, I'm going to talk about the 4 key algorithm factors, okay, that Facebook is using today to pretty much decide and determine whether to show this post, okay, to your friends, your network. Okay, these are 4 main things. One is an inventory, okay, content, which is called contents. Number 2 is called signals. Number 3 is called predictions. And last thing is called overall score. But I am going to dial into this second thing is called the signal. Okay, now what are these signals? The signals today that affects how Facebook determines to show your post on the feed is, number 1 is whether you have your friends sharing your post. Okay, number 2, whether you have your friends comment on your post. All right, and number 3 is also the engagement, okay, which is called the reaction, called the liking. All right, so these are called the signals that Facebook today determine whether they're going to show your post to a lot of people or not show it at all. And so this is called signals. So if you are actually seeing, these are the top ranking factors that in Facebook algorithm today. On the left hand side, the commenting, sharing, and reactions, called the active or interactions. On the right hand side, it's called clicking, watching, and hovering or viewing. Okay, now what does that mean? It means that if your post has a lot of commenting, sharing, and reaction, your post is gonna do well. Now, if your post only have people just clicking, watching, or just kind of swipe through your post, then what it means is that that post is not going to do well in the Facebook algorithm, or not going to do well in the ranking. All right, so you always want to have your post to have commenting, sharing, and reactions on your post. So these are the key main factors. So now let me give you an example. All right, guys. So I have a post from my really good friends, and who did a post on sharing about the product that she loves. Okay, so if I share a post and of my friends and the sharing contents that I share, okay, I have a lot of the friends that start to comment, lots of comments and lots of likes and lots of sharing. Okay, so when that happens, this particular post is gonna continue to get shown to a lot of people, and Facebook will continue to circulate this post to be shown on my friend's feed or my feed, or like really high. Okay, so these main things are the key determining factor to make sure that your post would do well. Okay, that's an example. Now you can see here, my mission is to help a lot of people to create an online business and making a lot of money and create an additional stream of income on social media, right? So what it means is that now if you look at the engagement that I got from this particular post I did way back in January this year, and a lot of likes and a lot of comments, right? So you always want to have your post that got lots of likes and lots of comments, and that post is going to do well. So just to summarize quickly on this is that the number 1 here, you got to have a content that really create a meaningful interactions with your audience, your people, okay? And as number 2, knowing that the contents from the business page is gonna get downgraded unless you're willing to pay to play and have that post shown, okay? And more information will come forward. So now, thank you guys for watching me here. I hope that you guys are getting some benefits and getting some value that I'm showing here. I really appreciate if you guys can, pumping a lot of likes and comments down below, so I know that you guys getting some benefit from this. And if you have any questions, just type it in now here so that I will make sure that I get back to you. Okay, now wrapping it up. All right, this is something that you don't want to miss. So what can you do to succeed on Facebook marketing today? Okay, what can you do to succeed on this? So number 1 tip I'm going to give you here is you want to focus on what makes the post that you are sharing, okay, make it personal and conversational worthy. Why? Because Facebook today is going to look for that kind of particular content, and the kind of content, visually or a video that sparks a conversation within your network, within your friends. So focusing on that kind of content. What that means is that you got to know your niche, okay? You got to know your audience. And so you got to know that what you wanted to, the contents you wanted to share is going to be the contents that spark emotion, okay? It means that it's enticing enough and it spark enough emotion to generate comments and share. Okay, so you got to understand the kind of content you put out. So again, now I want to give you some example. Okay, now my niche is product marketing. That's my niche. So I help a lot of social sellers. I have a lot of people who got product to share. I want to give you some example here. Now think about the contents that spark emotion. A content that sparks emotion is the content that give you a visually enticing content. It means that you give your audience the future, what they want. For example, on the left-hand side here, I got an example from Mari Smith, to show about the nails, the result from the nail, right? And also, in the on the second example here, there's a product on the eyes. On the third example here, it also a product about whitening toothpaste, which is really, really popular that I've seen doing really well on Facebook today. And you can see the result. Right? The people see results. That's what people want. Now, if you are a health coach, if you are a personal development coach, if you are an NLP coach, you wanted to give the kind of emotional, visually contents, picture or video that give your audience to show that they can be participating in, and the kind of so that they can get involved with whatever that you program that you are proposing, okay, to sell or to share, to add values, okay. So it got to be a contents that create emotionally connection, all right? And that's number one. Now, number two, okay, the post that generally creates meaningful interactions. Number one is video for sure, okay? Because we know already that video is performing better than both links and images, okay, in terms of engagement on Facebook. That's number one. And number two, go Facebook Live, right? Because we know that Facebook Live video perform better than anything over links, over images, over share content, over video. So go live, because Facebook will reward, the kind of things that most people don't want to do because they want to go live. Okay, so go live right now. All right. So that's about it, guys. So I went over a little bit. Again, I just did a post about a challenge to help a lot of people to create an extra money on social media. It's always been my challenge that I've been given to help people create a stream of income on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. And that's my mission, to empower people. So when I stop sharing right here so you guys can see me. And put down some comments here if you want to know more. You want to know how do you can a business on social media, and how can you create maximize engagement on a post on Facebook such that you can create a business sale. You can create a lot of enrollment on on your business. And I'll make sure that I will respond after the live today. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining me, and hope you have a great evening. Bye bye, guys.